Hello there. Hi. Last week I showed the top artists with like the most 12-inch records in my collection. This week I'm showing the top 20 artists with the most 7-inch records in my collection. Yeah. And there will be a couple repeats that made both lists, but there's definitely a whole slew of artists in this list that did not make the 12-inch list. So let's check it out. Okay. Starting off in position number 20. This is a band I got 11 7-inches by. The UK Subs. UK Subs, excellent, long-running UK punk rock band. They got a huge discography, man. Pretty much been going with very few breaks since 1976 or so, man. They famously made a full-length album for each letter of the alphabet, right? But we're not talking about their albums, we're talking about their singles. And I pulled these two. This is Stranglehold from 1979. Gem Records, World War and fucking Rockers on the B-side. Pretty groovy. Killer song, punk rock hit, Stranglehold by UK Subs. Check it out. The other one I pulled is Warhead from 1980. Had the singer Charlie Harper autograph this for me fucking years ago. There's Charlie and the boys. I seen fucking Nicky Garrett here a couple years ago playing with Nick Turner in a Hawkwind thing that was fucking pretty badass. The Subs were ahead of their time in a way. Always put out a lot of their stuff on colored vinyl even back in the 70s and 80s. This is a fucking weird color. I don't even know what I'd call this color. Great record though. Warhead's almost kind of a ballad for UK Subs, but it's still a super fucking heavy jam. I love it. Saw just the other day the Subs just announced their fucking final tour coming in September of 2023. I don't know if they're going to come out to the US or not for that. I hope so. I'd love to see them one last time. Great band. UK Subs. Alright, the next 4 fucking bands are all tied at 14 7-inches each. First up, Motorhead. We saw Motorhead in the 12-inch list too, and here they are in the 7-inch list as well. This may look larger than a 7-inch, but it's just like a shaped picture disc. The playing surface is still 7-inch. Fucking radical. Anyway, I pulled fucking Iron Fist from 1982. Sleeves a little beat at the top, but man, look at the boys, tough as nails. Red Vinyl, Remember Me, I'm Gone on the B-side. Fucking Iron Fist, classic shit. And this beautiful baby is Killed by Death from 1984. Comes with a nice letter on the front. Look at this shit. Let's not mince words here. Let's not fuck with the English language. Motorhead are the quintessential metal band, and the No Remorse album has got to be the greatest metal album ever made. Bronze Records pushing the metal label on them. Often in interviews you hear Lemmy say they didn't think they were a metal band, but that's what they were selling them as back then. I like it anyway. It doesn't matter what you call it. Here's the other side of the Killed by Death fucking record there. Look at the boys acting out some biblical scenes. Killed by Death. What more can you say? Shit rules. Up next, a band we can all agree is a metal band. Iron Maiden. I, Ron Maiden, do solemnly swear. Wait a minute. Iron Maiden, my bad. Presumably Iron Maiden needs no introduction to you, so I'll show you the 2 I pulled. Bam. Running Free, 1980. Burning Ambition on the flip. That homie Diano on vocals, yeah. And then from the Bruce years, Aces High from 1984. Power Slave was really the album that drew me into Iron Maiden. I always dug Aces High, and I still do. My brother left a fucking Power Slave tape in the fucking basement when I was but a wee lad. And from there, I was off to the Iron Races. Spot 17 again, 14 singles. Sex Pistols. You know the Sex Pistols? That's some punk rock shit, right? You heard of that shit? They're pretty famous. What do we got here? This is the Submission 7-inch from 1977. This was pressed up in France. Got New York on the B-side. Same picture on both sides. Pretty cool. Also pulled out Pretty Vacant. Also 1977. Cover of the Stooges on the B-side. Killer and influential Jamie Reed art on both sides, I believe. I think. Probably. Good shit. Spot 16. Again with 14 singles. The Dickies. Yay! Hyped up, spazzed up, pop punk kind of shit, or whatever you want to call it. Great band. This is Give It Back, Backed With You Drive Me Ape from 1978. Got it signed by Stan and Leonard. Stan comes through a lot, man. I run into him quite a bit. Dude's fucking cool as hell. The Dickies put out a long string of fucking killer singles in the 70s, but I decided to hop a decade or two. This is Just Say Yes from 1990. UK pressing on Overground Records. The A-side's from 1990. The B-side is from 1980. Dickies are always fun. Coming through town in a couple months.
Not to be missed.
In spot 15, the last band I've got 14 7 inches by. Ba-bam, the fucking Buzzcocks. Kind of like the Dickies in that they're on the poppier side of 70s punk rock, and also a band that put out a fucking great string of singles. I'll always say the best Buzzcocks LP is the Singles Going Steady collection. I grabbed Spiral Scratch, that's their first 7-inch from 1977. Purportedly one of the first DIY singles of the punk rock movement. It's back when they got Howard Devoto still singing for them. He went on a magazine after this. Boredom, boredom. Shit rules. This is like a first or early press. There's a bunch of different versions of this. You know the later pressings because it'll say like featuring Howard Devoto. Great record. Then we got I Don't Mind backed with Autonomy from 1978. Pretty minimalist cover art. United Artists Records UK pressing. Two really great tunes. I Want You. Autonomy. Shit's good. Okay, the next two artists are both tied with 15 7-inches in the collection. In spot 14, Rocky Erickson. If you watched last week's video, you'll know that Rocky was number 2 in the 12-inch selections, but way back in spot 14 for 7 inches. But still, 15 is a respectable number, and I'll tell you what, he got some fucking good ones in here, buddy. This is the Mind, Mind, Mind EP, also known as the Sponge EP, pressed up in France in 1977. So cool. Comes with a lyric sheet, that's nice. It's got 4 tunes, Mind, 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 Click Your Fingers, Applauding the Play, Two-Headed Dog, and I Have Always Been Here Before. This is for sure my favorite fucking version of I Have Always Been Here Before. A strange, haunting number that I just love. Fucking Two-Headed Dog, of course, this shit rules. Also pulled this one, a slightly later one from 1994 on Trance Records. Trance, aka Trance Syndicate, was run by one of the dudes from Butthole Surfers. Man, look at Rocky there. Love it. This came out around the time this same label put out a full length by him, All That May Do My Rhyme. A-sides, We Are Never Talking. B-side is Please Judge, but this is an acoustic non-LP version. 2 great tracks. Rocky's definitely got more of a country tinge for this era, but still so good. Oh, so good. Righto, in spot 13, but still tied with Rocky at 15 7 inches. Dinosaur Jr. Some gnarly fucking Neil Young dot slacker fucking indie rock that kind of barfed itself out of the fucking hardcore scene. Great band. This is, I think, their first single from 1985, Repulsion. This is when they were just called Dinosaur still before they added the Junior. Same band though. This was the first fucking Dinosaur that really got me, man. So I remember a couple of their singles from the 90s, man. They hit MTV and the radio shit, and I always thought they were okay, but it didn't really do it for me, man. I had a good buddy that was like real into them, and they're like, yeah, they're alright. But years later, I got this single and a bunch of fucking punk rock 7 inches. And this tune, Repulsion, really fucking crawled into my body. It was just like weird and different and its own thing from like what I was getting down with at the time. Catchy number, weird but great vocals. It's on Homestead. So from there, I fucking dove back into them and found out that every single album they ever made is awesome. Of course. Here's kind of a cool, rare one from 2013. This is The Only Other Way. It's got a live version of The Lung on the B-side. And this is on Skull Candy. Apparently, this was only given away when you bought like the Skull Candy Dinosaur Jr. collaboration headphones or something, which I did not buy. I don't need some fancy headphones, but I do need the record. So luckily some fool sold it off to me and kept the headphones. Now we're both happy. I looked this up. This one got pricey, man, but
Wasn't when I found it.
pretty sure this tune, The Only Other Way, only came out on this single. There's an exclusive live version of that song too. I don't know, might have got it collected at some point since then. I don't really know. Love the artwork they've been using. A lot of their singles and albums will have similar styled artwork in the modern era. Good shit. Pretty colors. Alright, next two bands I got 16 7 inches by. Spot number 12. the Groovy Ghoulies. Great band, started in the mid-80s as kind of a garagey punk, 50s and 60s rock and roll inspired punk rock band. By the 90s, they kind of picked up the Ramonesy Lookout style fucking pop punk thing and mixed it with their fucking garage rock shit, which was a fucking successful and radical mixture. They lasted till 2007 or so, at which point their singer Kepi went solo and is still putting out rad shit right now. This one here came out in 1988 on their own label, Crimson Corpse Records. Got 3 tunes. Don't Go Out Into the Rain, which was a 60s jam made popular by Herman's Hermits. Great version of it. Child of the Moon is a Stones cover. Dead End's original. Sweet artwork. Rad single if you're into the 80s garage punk scene, man. Check it out. And from 2000, if 90s pop punk kind of shit is way more up your alley, then you gotta fucking hear She's My Vampire Girl by the Groovy Ghoulies. This was the tune that really fucking endeared the Ghoulies to me, man. It's an infectious, catchy number that cannot be denied. Flying Saucers Rock and Roll on the B-side, keeping with their garage roots. Got a cool little transparent insert that comes with it. Great band, Groovy Ghoulies. Tied up with the Ghoulies at 16 7-inches. A band that also appeared on the 12-inch list. Bam, the Kinks. If you don't know about the fucking Kinks, you better go learn. I pulled a Till the End of the Day single from 1965. This is a Netherlands pressing. Where Have All the Good Times Gone on the B-side. Pie Records. Fucking killer. Baby, I feel good. Bam, 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 bam. Fucking red. Then from 1970, Ape Man backed by Rats. This is a French pressing once again on Pie. Great song. Great lyrics. I don't feel safe in this world anymore. I don't want to die in a nuclear war. I want to sail away to a distant shore and make like an ape man. Fuck yeah, dude. Ape man.
I'm an ape man, I'm an ape man, well I'm an ape man. Alright.
Kinks rule. Alright, and spot number 10 was 17 singles. Another band that was on the 12-inch list as well. Susie and the Banshees. Right here, we got the Mittagesen single backed with fucking Love in a Void. Mittagesen is a German language version of her tune Metal Postcard that's on the first LP, The Scream. Love in a Void, always one of my top Susie tracks. Polydor Records. And from 85, Cities in Dust. Kind of all-time Susie classic in my book, and Execution on the B-side. Lots of great Susie singles, here's 2. Tied with Susie with 17 7-inches and spot number 9, Joan Jett. Fucking Joan Jett, right? Some rock and roll shit. Look at this. You don't know what you got bagged with Don't Abuse Me. This is a Netherlands pressing from 1980. And if you store your singles like I do, her eye peeks at you on the back. Joan Jett. Also pulled this one. This is the French song single from 1983. This is a Canadian pressing, and I believe this was only pressed in Canada. Coney Island Whitefish on the B-side. There's Joan and the Blackhearts fucking mugging for the camera. Can't fuck with the French song. So I got 17 different Joan Jett singles, but that only affords her spot number 9. So if Joan Jett's only in the 9th position, you might look at me and say, well, who the fuck is in spot 8 then, dude? To which I would say, hey man, chill out. It's the Cramps, okay? Chill the fuck out. I got 18 Cramps singles. This is Human Fly with Domino on the B-side. It came out in 1978. The picture sleeve is nuts. It has like a weird effect on their faces. It's cool. It's original on Vengeance Records. 2 top tracks from the Cramps. Also grabbed this one, Let's Get Fucked Up from 1994. You know, tomorrow we might feel like we've been hit by a truck, but baby, let's get fucked up. Alright. The single's on the Medicine label, but pretty sure the LP this is from came out on Epitaph back then. If I remember correctly. Was that on Flame Job, right? Great LP, killer single. Maybe Epitaph was just the US pressings. But then again, I don't know where the fuck this was pressed up. Whatever. Cramps are always good. Dig it. In spot number 7, another band that made the 12-inch list. Hey, now don't worry, there's still a couple artists that did not make this fucking 12-inch list that are still coming up on the 7-inch list. I told you already to chill out. Anyway, spot number 7, 19 7-inches. The Rolling Stones. Stone. Look at this. Heart of Stone EP came out of the Netherlands in 1965. It's got Heart of Stone and Play With Fire, 2 of my top tracks from that era. Plus What a Shame and the fucking last time too. Hell, this shit rules. Cant 1 and Cant 2. I say they can. Good shit. And from 72, here's the fucking Tumbling Dice single. This is a US press. In this groovy stone sleeve. Sweet Black Angel on the B-side. I mean, 1972, Exile on Main Street era, man. The Stones are really fucking good right now. Good shit. Alright, the next two artists are tied at 20 fucking 7 inches apiece.
In position number 6, we got Kepi Ghoulie.
Kepi Ghoulie, who used to sing in the Groovy Ghoulies. Now, the Groovies was in spot 12 of this list. So if we combined the Ghoulie shit with the Kepi solo shit, I mean, that would rocket this motherfucker up the list. But we're counting them separately. And I got 4 more Kepi solo singles than I do of Ghoulie singles. How you like that? How you like that? How you like that?
I like it fine. Just continue the video, dumbass.
Gotcha. My bad. Here's a cool little one-sided 7-inch Hurt and Alone. Sad Kepi. Crimson Moon Music 2000. So you got the sad wolf art on this side and a tune over here. Kepi solo shit, you never really know what you're gonna get. Some of it's just like him acoustic, some of it's him fronting a full band. On this one, I can assure you he's hurt and alone. But on Valentine's Day in 2014, he wanted to have fun with you, Valentine. Kepi's got a long string of Valentine singles coming out. This year he did a whole Valentine albums of Ramones love songs. But usually they're singles. Such is the case with this one, I Want to Have Fun With You and Fortune Teller. 2 Kepi classics, pretty vinyl. Hey, check up on Kepi from time to time. Dude's always live streaming fucking performances on Facebook. He's a positive soul in this weird world. Tied with Kepi, 27 inches in spot number 5. The Damned. Damn! UK punk rock. Do I gotta tell you this? It's The Damned, man. This is Stretcher Case, baby, from 1977. This one was like a pain in the ass to find. I hunted for this fucking single for years before I finally secured this copy.
And let me tell you, it's a beauty.
This was not for sale. I think it was given away at a fucking show or something back in the 70s. Oh, there you go. Issued free as first anniversary gift. But it's great. Stretcher Case, baby, and Sick of Being Sick. Always dug this cover art, man. Very cool. As time went on, The Damned explored new and different sounds. It's kind of in between the punk shit and the goth shit. It's like some 80s rock and roll shit. I don't know. Dozen Girls. Catchy number, Dave's distinctive vocals. Got 3 tunes on the B-side, that's a feat. But damned, I got 20 of these by them. Why? Because they're great. Alright, on to the top 4. Coming in at number 4, the last artist that was not on the 12-inch list. With 22 7-inches, The Clash.
I like the Clash.
Clash City Rockers from 1978. Fucking classic punk rock shit right here. Jail Guitar Doors on the B-side. Fucking dig it. Also from 1978, Tommy Gun. Damn, I love this tune. I think the first Clash tune I heard that I knew was The Clash. Probably heard some other bullshit on the radio before that didn't make the connection when I was a little fool. But this is that punk rock shit Clash still, not the radio shit, which I also like a good deal of. 1, 2, Crush on You. That's the name of a song. It ain't no Tommy Gun. Great single nonetheless. I sometimes hear people fucking questioning the punkness of The Clash these days, and it blows my mind. It's like, if you're only gonna listen to the radio and judge if The Clash is punk or not, then like, of course they don't put the cool punk shit on the radio. It's the fucking radio, dude. Really? If you can't get down with the first 2 Clash albums, then I don't know what's up with you. Cause them shits are like fucking pillars. Cornerstones, like fucking, it's good shit. It's good shit, man. Whatever. Think what you want, turkeys, and I'll do the same. Alright, in position number 3, strangely enough, this band was also spot 3 on the 12-inch fucking list, with 23 7-inches. The Beach Boys. I explained my love of and history with the Beach Boys on the last fucking episode, so if you want to hear about it, check it out. If you don't, suffice it to say that God Only Knows and Wouldn't It Be Nice are 2 beautiful songs that will live on forever! In my heart, at least. This is a German present from 1966. Got this going on over there, back there. Everyone looking like real nice, swell young fellas. Except for Dennis, that rebel who forgot his shoes. The other Beach Boys one I pulled is this thing, man. I've been waiting for a reason to show off this fucking thing. This is a 26 7-inch box set. But according to the rules that exist, this only counts as 1 in our count. So this is 1 of the 23 Beach Boys 7 inches I counted even though there's 26 7-inches in here. So do the math how you want it. But this thing's insane, right? Inside of the box here is a million damn Beach Boys 7-inches. Well, 26 of them. And what it is reissues of every single Beach Boys 7-inch that came out in the UK from 1962 until 1970. But what's crazy about this is they have like these repeating 80s Bikini Babe covers. They have like fucking 4 or 5 pictures that they just keep using over and over again. Look at this. How is this an appropriate cover for When I Grow Up? How is this an appropriate cover for Cotton Fields? 10 Little Indians? Is this chick eating a french fry or a pineapple? What the hell's going on? Anyway, I kind of love it. I down low have been collecting all the Beach Boys releases with 80s Bikini Babes on the front because I think it's just funny. It really brings me back to 1987 when I first got into the Beach Boys. You know? Anyway, this box set is fucking weird. It does include this special collector's edition single, which is 1964 recordings of a Brian Wilson production by a band going by the Survivors. Pamela Jean and After the Game. It's a Beach Boys tune, but they released it under the name The Survivors in 64, so they could have like 2 singles going at the same time. Pretty cool. Apparently, a lot of these boxes were like broken up and all the singles were just like sold individually. So it's kind of a pain in the dick to find like the full box. This box is pretty beat up, but it's all here and it's just an endless source of funny enjoyment to me. 80s Bikini Babes plus 60s Beach Boys is like my happy place. All right, in position number 2 with 33 7-inches, a band that was number 4 on the 12-inch list, The Beatles. You'll know The Beatles. Look at this, Michelle with Girl on the B-side. This is a 1966 pressing from Denmark. 2 real swell Beatles tunes. And from 1967, the Magical Mystery Tour double 7-inch. Which only counts as 1. This thing's like real fucking swell, man.
It's like a damn children's book.
Examine this. Look at this. Hello there. It's really quite a lengthy book, really. It's nice. 2 records. Magical Mystery Tour, Your Mother Should Know. I'm the Fucking Walrus. Fool on the Hill, Blue Jay Way, man. Pretty groovy. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them all. Anyway, that's the Beatles in spot 2. Making way for number 1. Of course, it could be none other in this collection with 115 7-inches. The Ramones. Ay, 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 ay. Once again, they win by a landslide. I just fucking geeked the fuck out on the Ramones for a while in my life. If you can't tell, I'm still doing it. It's okay, it's fine, it's cool. It's the Ramones. Check out this one, 1978. French pressing of I'm Against It, backed with needles and pins. Pretty sure this is the only country that put out I'm Against It as an A-side on a single. Great track, cool picture sleeve. Except for the back, which they forgot to do anything at all with. Whatever, France.
I'll happily take it.
And in 1987, Germany pressed up this version of I Wanna Live with Bye Bye Baby on the B-side. From the new album Halfway to Sanity, promo only. Look at this, Upfront Records or something? I don't know what the hell that shit is. Got some fucking info product facts back here, which is nice. Got that old style typing. Taco Tones. Yeah, the Ramones 115, they win again. Anyway, now that we're done with that strange exercise inspired by Melinda Murphy and Lionel Richie and all them folks, I'll have to think of some other shit to do next time. So I'll catch your ass then.